teach you kinematics. What do you mean by kinematics? The branch of physics in which motion is described without its causes and the property of the body. To explain this matter, consider this example. When ball is released from the top of the building, due to gravitational force, it starts motion. Instead of ball, if stone is released, then it also starts its motion. So what kind of force and which type of body moving is not necessary in kinematics. Now, motion is described. So what is motion? So position of the body change with times, then it can be said that body is in motion. For example, initially body is at point A, after some times it reaches to B, and then after some times reach to C. So the position of the body change with time. So it is said that body is in motion. Now type of motion, there are three types of motion. Motion in one dimensional. It is also known as motion in a straight line. In physics, it is also said that rectilinear motion. For example, a car is moving on a straight road. So this path of moving car is taken horizontal lines, say x-axis. Second example, when ball is released from the top of the building, then the path of the moving ball is taken vertical line, say y-axis. So here horizontal line x-axis, vertical line y-axis, and the line perpendicular to the plane of the board, say z-axis. So out of three axes, any one axis is taken as a path of the moving body, then the motion is known as one dimensional. Now second type of the motion in two dimensional. The motion in plane, it is also known as motion in plane. To consider this type of motion, here north, south, west, east are shown in the figures. For example, a person moving toward north 4 meters, so y-axis, then moves toward east 3 meters, then x-axis. So here two directions, x-axis and y-axis, are required to explain this type of motion. Second example, when ball is thrown in air, it performs projectile motion. When ball moves simultaneously, the direction of the ball is parallel to x-axis as well as y-axis. So both directions are required to explain this motion. So it is motion in two dimensional. Now third type of motion, that is motion in three dimension. It is also known as motion in space. For example, the motion of the molecule of gas filled in balloon is in all directional, random motion. So it is known as motion in three dimensional. To describe motion, physical quantities are required, such as distance, which is known as path length, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, and pseudo-acceleration. Due to pseudo-acceleration, pseudo-force acts on a body, which is known as jerk. Now, in this video, I will explain you the difference between path length and displacement. What is path length? During motion, the distance covered by the body is known as path length. Displacement. The distance between final position and initial position is known as displacement. Now, to understand the difference between path length and displacement, consider this figure. In this figure, the car is moving on a straight road and the path of the moving car is taken along x-axis. So here case, ways, distance x, displacement say y are given. Now I will take one case, case 1. In this case 1, car start from point A, reach to C. So way is A, B, C. In this case, the distance covered by the car 20 plus 20, 40 meter. Here final position is C. So 60, initial position is A, means 20. So 60 minus 20, 40 meter is displacement. Now second case or second way, car start from point A, reach to C and come back to B. A, C, B. In this case, the distance covered by the car 20 plus 20, 40 plus 20, 60 meter. Now final position is B, 60. Initial position is A, 20. 60 minus 20. So 40 meter is displacement. Now third case. Car start from point B, reach to C and come back to A. B, C, A. In this case, the distance covered by the car 20 plus 20, 40 plus 20, 60 meter. Here final position is A, so 20, initial position is B, means 40, so final position minus initial position. So difference is minus 20 meter. So displacement is minus 20 meter. Now fourth case, car start from point A, reach to C and come back to A, C, A. In this case, the distance covered by the car 20 plus 20, 40 plus 20, 60 plus 20, 80 meter. Here final position and initial position are same. So 20 minus 20, 0. So displacement is 0. Now in this table, you can see that path length or distance always positive, whereas displacement may be positive, negative or 0. Second, in this table, you can see that distance or path length and displacement are equal. In second case, displacement is less than distance or path length. So, y displacement is less or equal x. Now, the ratio of displacement to path length turns to less equal 1. I will explain you the difference between path length and displacement. Here 2 points are given, A and B. The body start from point A and reach to B on straight road, and the distance covered by the body is x1. Second, body start from point A and reach to B and moves on semicircular path. This is path is say 2. So distance covered during second path is x2. Third, body start from point A and move downward, then move right side and then reach to B. This is the path third. During path 3, the distance covered by the body is x3. So you can see that the distance covered by the body between 2 points are x1, x2, x3. So these are known as path length. So path length, value of path length x1, x2, x3. So between 2 points, value of path length are infinite. There are many ways, so infinite ways. So infinite value, but the distance between final position and initial position is only 1. So displacement having singular value.